Hey everyone, welcome to MT Guitar. Today we're doing a request from a patron for Show Me the Way by Peter Frampton. And this appeared on his album Frampton, but probably the more well-known version is the live version. Peter Frampton live with an exclamation mark. So I'm going to show you a nice acoustic version, but I'll also show you the exact chords that Peter Frampton played, which are a little different because he was on electric and he had other guitars playing these nice open chords. So I think the open chord is the way to go for acoustic and just for solo. I'll show you the famous riff. You know. And today is Monday, Music Theory Monday, so this is a wonderful song to look at for, even if you're not going to pick up the guitar and learn this song right away, you can learn from the chord progression. We have the key of D, okay, and the next chord is D major 7. All right, D major 7 just means we're going to play the 7th note of the key, which is C sharp, right? You can verify that with a major scale, and when you count to 7, you'll be at C sharp. So there's a D major 7. All right, so far we're really in D major. Let's see if we stay that way. The next chord is the relative minor. It's the 6th chord. You'll almost always see a 6th chord in a song, in a major key song, as well as 4 and 5 chords. Okay, so B minor, good to know that that's the relative minor. Then, you know, B flat to C. Now B flat and C are both not in the key of D major, but they are in the key of D minor. And this is where modal mixture comes in, or parallel minor. We know that C sharp is in the key, I just mentioned it, when we have the D major 7 chord. And yet now we have a B flat and C chord. Not C sharp chord, but a C chord. And that's not in the key of D major. So the point here is that a lot of great songwriters are not satisfied with just the notes of the major key or the minor key. So they'll often mix both major and minor, and that's called modal mixture. A lot of times songwriters will do it without even knowing that's what they're doing, but their ear just gravitates towards it. And that's how I want you to kind of think about theory, is theory comes after the music. So we don't need to understand everything before we can do this stuff. But once we do it, once we're playing it, once we're hearing it, we might as well understand it, right? So if I look at D minor, the natural minor scale, I do have the notes B flat and C. And if we made chords from those notes, we would have B flat major and C major. That really fits well with D minor. Now, we're not in D minor, and that's the point. We're mixing modes. We're mixing the major and minor modes. So, D major 7, so a 1 chord, the 6 chord. Now, B flat is a flat 6. It's not a 6 chord anymore because the B flat is a flat 6. C is a flat 7. Okay. One other way to think about this is that's really cool is that we have all these notes here chromatically, believe it or not, even though that's not the order that they appear. But we have D right here, C sharp right here, just down an octave. Then B minor is right here. Then B flat is here, and C is here. So we have D, C sharp, B, B flat, C. So he plays all 5 chromatic notes here, which is kind of rare. And the ear is being led on D to C sharp to B, B flat, C. All 5 of those notes. So that's a great example of modal mixture. So your assignment for Music Theory Monday this week is to play this song. Play along with me. I'm going to teach us the chords. But notice that we're using chords from the major key, 1 and 6. And then flat 6 and flat 7. Okay? When he goes to the 4 chord, and I really want, which is G, and all I really want to know, he's playing D minor. He's playing a flat 3. And this takes me back to a couple weeks ago when I talked about how we can play over a 1-4 progression. On the 4 chord, we can play minor. So I'm going to try to relate this to the other Music Theory Mondays a little bit. We can play minor over the 4 chord. Peter Frampton's Peter Frampton's ear is top notch. So he, of course, knew, oh, I'm going to blues out here. All I really want to know. If he did, all I really want, it's too pretty, right? The 4 chord wants minor sometimes. All I really want to know, that's straight minor, is I want you. Now we're straight back in D major. That's the relative minor of a D major key. I want you, and he's singing a major third now. So analyzing melodies and chord progressions will illuminate for you a little bit about music theory and how songs work, right? A lot of times the theory comes after, as I've mentioned, but the theory does a great job of explaining why did it go to a minor chord there? Well, it sounds good. Why does it sound good? Well, because we're leading down to a B minor and we want to rock out a little bit at the end here, bluesy. And we know that minor tends to be bluesier. So that's why it sounds good, one of the reasons. There'll be a tab for this in the Patreon at the $2 level. If you want to make a request, you can do so at the $10 level. So something to check out if you're interested. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell icon. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And let's zoom in and learn this song. So this song is totally accessible for a beginner if you have bar chords under your belt. Okay, because that's really, the rhythm is quite easy. The riff is even accessible for a beginner. So it should be pretty straightforward here. The intro is D chord. Okay, I'll cover the strumming pattern in a sec. Let's just get the left hand going. D major 7. I recommend just barring the first 3 strings, 2nd fret. Okay, and then B minor. Okay, so far we've got D major 7, B minor, and then B flat to C. Just go up 2 frets for the C. You could go to open C, but I recommend just this because the strumming pattern is not kind to a switching finger position because it's right away to the C. Okay, so let's cover this intro. 3, 4, T, D major 7, B minor. Here comes the B flat, and that happens twice before the riff. So let's cover the strumming pattern of those chords, because that's going to be the strumming pattern throughout the whole song, more or less. So D chord, we're going to go down, down, up, down, up. D major 7, same thing. B minor, down, down, up, down, up. Now for the B flat and C, we're going to go up, down, down, up, down. So it would be down, down, D major 7, da, da, da. Here we go, up, down, down, up, down. That's why we want to just move up that bar chord, because there's no time. All right. So let's cover that last time, and then we'll cover the riff and the chords of the verse and chorus. Here we go, 3, 4. Up, down, down, up, down. Repeat. Down, up, B minor, down, up. Here we go. Up, down, down, up, down. Okay. Then the riff is 2nd fret, 3rd string. Then again, then the 4th fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret. So 2, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we go 3rd fret, 2nd string, and we bend. So 3rd fret, 2nd string, then we bend the 5th fret, 2nd string, unbend, 3rd fret, and then 5th fret, 1st string, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 4, 2. All right, so that would be so far 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1. Ba do da da da. Here we go. So So to reiterate, after this, nice little D major riff there. We kind of do a D minor riff there, which is kind of what I was talking about with the Music Theory Monday. We go 3rd fret, bend, unbend, back home, 5th, 3rd, 4-2. Second phrase is very similar. Starts exactly the same. This time we just stop there. We don't go like that second time. So the second time is I wonder. Now if you want to combine the chords, you could try like I did. But what you want to do is you want to abandon the chords at times. So I'm going to play a D5 here, 4th and 3rd strings, to get the bass going. Then I'm going to abandon the chord and tell the B. I'm just going to play a B bass. Back to the bass. Play a D major 7, bass, octave bass. So really all I added was a bass note, and I snuck in a D major 7. So that's the kind of thing you want to do. You just want to throw in a bass note here and there if you want to combine the chords and solo, chords and riff. You don't want to try to be too keen on the chords because that'll distract you from the melody. The melody is king or queen. All right, so that's the intro and solo. We've pretty much done most of the work, so we're just going to breeze through the rest of this song because the strumming pattern is the same. The chords are very similar. We just have the chorus to cover. So we're going to slow down the harmonic rhythm to half speed, meaning every chord's going to last twice as long. Not every chord, the D and D major 7. So D chord, down, down, up, down, down, up. D major 7 for 2 bars. B minor for 2 bars. B flat, up, down, down. Okay? So last time, D, down, down, up, repeat. D major 7, down, up, repeat. B minor, down, up, repeat. Here's the B flat, down, up, down, up, down. All right. And the same thing. Let's just practice it together. Da 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 da. Here we go. This second time, we stay on the B flat. We don't do the B flat C thing. All right, we just go down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, pre-chorus. A sus. I like to do a sus with the bar on the 4th and 3rd string 2nd fret, but that's kind of weird. That's for my flamenco training. So you could just do it like this with all 3 fingers. A sus 4. Open, 2nd, 3rd, open. So, stars are out and shining down, down, up, G. G, A, down, up, and then the up is A, and then the chorus. So, let's take it from the A sus 4. The stars are out and shining. Here's the G. All I really want to get ready for the A. G, A. All right? B minor. Here's the chorus. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, A. And the A is an up strum. Down, down, up, down, up, G. Every day, down, up, A. See that? Now, if you want to throw a couple strums while you do the A, you can, but what's important is to just get that up strum. I want you. Here we go. Show me the way every day. I want you. Show me the way. When you're done with the chorus, A sus 4. Then he solos over the intro progression. Da 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 da. Oh, sorry. B flat to C. All right, so that's the song. it's just a verse, classic verse chorus, A, B, A, B, A, B kind of thing, over and over and over. The riff, however, is over the intro progression, which is different than the verse or chorus. So you could call that a bridge. I call it an interlude, or an instrumental interlude. So basically you have the instrumental interlude, which is the intro, verse, chorus. Instrumental interlude, verse, chorus. Eventually he starts doing double choruses, so you would just repeat that chorus. Okay? And as I said, your homework is to notice the chords that are in the parallel minor key, which are B flat and C. And if you've got that going, notice how he's singing in a minor key over the 4 chord. That's the flat 3. All right, the song is pretty easy. You'll be fine. Just strum those chords, play that riff, and that should be fairly clear. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if there's any questions, and enjoy.